Hello and welcome to the part 3 of our module 3 SFD and BMD, and this video we are going to study about the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram of overhanging beams. Okay. Now this case 1, that is an overhanging beam which is subjected to concentrated load W at the free end. So here you can see an overhanging beam which is having a length of L plus A, and the ends which is simply supported at R, A and B, and at the point C which is acted upon by a load W. Okay. So in order to find the reactions, we have to consider this W also. So what are the conditions of equilibrium? That is sigma V equal to 0 implies RA plus RB equal to W. Now sigma MA equal to 0, that is this RB, that is minus RB into L minus W into A, that is anticlockwise, which is negative. So that minus RB into L minus W into A, which is equal to 0, so that RB which is equal to minus WA by L. That means we considered RB as acting upwards, but actually it is acting downwards. So RA equal to W plus WA by L, that is W into 1 plus A by L. Okay. So we can consider this WA by L which is acting downwards here, so that our drawing of SFD diagram will be easy. So just start drawing shear force diagram. So at B you can see a WA by L which is positive. So WA by L starting from this point, so which varies uniformly, that is a horizontal line, and up to A. So at A you can see which is minus W plus WA by L, that is a reaction at A. So that the shear force at A net will be minus W. So drop a line which is having the value of minus W here, and from A to C you can see there is no loads are acting. So at C there is a positive W, so minus W plus W, that is 0 at this point C, while considering the left hand side of C. So this is about the shear force diagram of this overhanging beam. Now we have to draw the bending moment diagram for this. So consider the point B, the bending moment at this point will be 0. Then what about the bending moment at A, which is WA by L into L, and since it is in clockwise direction it will be negative, so that the bending moment at A will be minus WA, and so that this minus WA so you got an inclined line from 0 to minus WA and the value of bending moment at C. So how will you calculate the bending moment at C, which is this WA by L into A plus L, then that minus that will be WA by L into A plus L will be clockwise direction, that is minus, and that minus plus RA into A, and that will be 0. That means the value of bending moment at A will be 0. So now you got the bending moment diagram for this particular question. Okay, so let's see the next problem. A beam ABCD 12 meter long carries a uniformly distributed load of 25 kilonewton per meter. It is simply supported at A and C 10 meter apart with an overhang CD of 2 meter. It also carries a clockwise couple of 100 kilonewton meter at B, that is 3 meter from A. State the position and the amount of maximum bending moment. Sketch SFD and BMD and locate the point of contra-flexure also. So this is the problem, that is A and C which is simply supported and which is having a length of 10 meter, and from A there is a clockwise couple of 100 kilonewton meter is acting, and throughout the beam which is acted upon by a UDL of intensity 25 kilonewton per meter, and here there is an overhang of CD, that is 2 meter length. Okay. Now apply the conditions of equilibrium. Sigma V equal to 0 and sigma Fi equal to 0, and you will get RA equal to 110 kilonewton and RC as 190 kilonewton. Then start drawing SFD and BMD. So in order to draw shear force diagram, consider a section line which is at a distance xf from D, and then take the equation for shear force. So while considering just try to C, you will get the value of shear force as 50 kilonewton. So 0 to 50, and at C you can see a reaction RC, the value of RC which is 190, So 50 minus 190, that is minus 140, will be here, and this 140 will be kept here. Then calculate the value of shear force at B. Then you will get it as just for the BC span by considering the section line. So the value of shear force at B will be 35 kilonewton. So that drop a line in between this 35 and 140. Then so you got the values of shear force at B. Then calculate the value of shear force at A by taking a section line at a distance itself from B, and you will get the value of shear force at A as 110 kilonewton. Then while considering the left hand side of A, which is RA minus 110, so the net shear force at A will be 0. Okay, so this is a shear force diagram. Now you can see at this particular point shear force diagram changes its sign from negative to positive. That means shear force diagram 0 means the bending moment will be maximum at this particular point. Okay, so we have to locate the point of maximum bending moment. Okay, so before that we are drawing the bending moment diagram. So same thing that we have to do. So for the span CD, we will get it as 50 kilonewton meter, which is clockwise direction, so minus. So this is a parabolic curve, and from this point to B, here you can see which is increases, or which is changed its sign from negative to positive, and then it reaches a value of 317.5 kilonewton meter bending moment at B. See, here we got the value of bending moment at B by considering an equation for bending moment at H sides at a distance itself from C. Okay, for the span BC. Now by considering the just left to B, here you can see a clockwise 100 kilonewton meter. That means here 317.5 kilonewton meter minus 100, that is 217.5 kilonewton meter. So from this point the bending moment at A will be 0, so joined by a parabolic curve. Okay, so as we all know, at the point shear force diagram is 0, will having a maximum bending moment value. So which is in between this point B and C. So in between B and C, there is a point of maximum bending moment. So we have to find that point and also the value of maximum bending moment. Okay. So in order to find the point of 0 shear force, so just take the equation which we developed in the case of span BC, which is at a distance except from span's support C, and just do one thing, equate it to 0 and find out the value of H. That is H is equal to 5.6 meter. That means from C at a distance of 5.6 meter, shear force diagram value which is 0. So at that point we will have the maximum bending moment. So take the equation for bending moment which is at a distance itself from C, and then substitute H is equal to 5.6 in that equation. Okay, so this is the equation for bending moment at H sides for span BC, and just substitute H is equal to 5.6. So you will get the value of bending moment as 342 kilonewton meter. So that you can mark here it as from 5.6 meters from C, we have the maximum value of bending moment, and which is 342 kilonewton meter. Okay, and also you can see one thing. This is a bending moment diagram. So here at this point the value of bending moment changes from negative to positive. That means at a particular point the value of bending moment is 0, and that point is called point of contraflexure or point of inflection. So we have to find that value of point of contraflexure. So just by taking the equation for bending moment at a section line X6 which is at a distance itself from C, just equate that equation for bending moment to 0 and find out the value of H. Okay. So this will be the equation for bending moment at H. Just do one thing, equate it into 0 and find out the value of H. So you will get a quadratic equation and solve for H, and you will get it as 0.369 meter. That means from C at a distance of 0.369 meter, this point is a point of contraflexure. Okay. So here you can see the point of contraflexure, and this distance is 0.369 meters. Okay. Now the second case, that is an overhanging beam subjected to uniformly distributed load UDL of intensity W per meter and okay. So this is the UDL, these are the supports RA and RB, this distance is L and this distance is A. Here I am considering HF from support A. Okay. So the shear force diagram will be, so take the span CB and consider a H line H6 which is at a distance itself from C, and then develop an equation for shear force, and also same thing for BA, and then substitute values for H, then you will get the value of shear force like this. And also do the same thing for bending moment diagram. So you will get the bending moment diagram as like this. Okay. These are the steps to follow the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So you will get RB as W into A plus L the whole square divided by 2L by using the conditions of equilibrium, and RA as W by 2L into L square minus A square. Okay. So these are the steps for drawing the shear force. So shear force at B, which is WA, and shear force at B while considering the left hand side, which is WA minus W by 2L into A square plus L square. So shear force at A while considering the right hand side, which is WL minus RB, and the net shear force at A will be W by 2L into L square minus A square. So bending moment at B will be WA square by 2, which is negative. Then the maximum bending moment occurs where shear force is 0 and which is at a distance of H is equal to L square minus A square divided by 2L, and which is obtained by using the expression for shear force at a section H6, then equate to 0, then you will get it as H is equal to L square minus A square by 2L. Okay. Then apply the value of H to get the equation for bending moment at X, so that you will get it as W by L square 8 into L square minus A square the whole square. Okay. And to locate the point of contraflexure, just do one thing, take the equation for bending moment and equate to 0. So you will get the point of contraflexure H as L square minus A square divided by 2L from the point A. From A, so that shear force at A, which is 150 kilonewton, which is acting upward, and that is positive, from which is considered from the left hand side, so it is positive, so 150 will be acting here. Then shear force at X, which is minus 30H plus minus half into 10H into H, so it is the area of a triangle, then plus 150, so that the value of shear force at B will be, substitute H is equal to the length of the beam, so that shear force at B will be minus 210 kilonewton. Okay. Now drawing the bending moment diagram, bending moment at A will be 0. So develop an equation for bending moment at H, so that the equation will be like this: 150 H minus 15 H square minus 5 H cube divided by 3. Okay. So this is the equation for bending moment diagram. Now to get the value of maximum bending moment, here you can see the shear force diagram changes its sign from negative to positive. So locate the point at which the shear force diagram is 0. So take the equation for shear force and equate it to 0. Then find out the value of H. Then substitute that value of H in the equation for bending moment to obtain the value of maximum bending moment. Okay. And that will be obtained as H is equal to 3.245 meter, and the value of maximum bending moment as 271.85 kilonewton meters. Now the second problem. So it is an overhanging beam. Draw SFD and BMD for the beam shown in figure and mark the salient point. So find out the reactions using conditions of equilibrium. So you will get it as RA equal to 12.33 and RD as 19.67. Okay, now start drawing SFD. So here you can see the value varies from 0 to the value of shear force at D as minus 17. That is considering the left hand side, which is the reaction, that is half into 2 into 2. So that will be 2 kilonewton, which is the force acting at D. Then consider the reaction at D, that is RD. So that it is minus 19.67 plus 2, that is minus 17.667 kilonewton. And So from this minus 17.67, you can see a UDL. So that the value of UDL, which is 5 into 4, that is 20. So minus 17.67 plus 20, that is equal to 2.33, will be the value of shear force at C. So here you can see the value of shear force changes from negative to positive. Then from C to B, it is a horizontal line. Then at C, at B, there is a 10 kilonewton. So 10 plus 2.33, that is 12.33, and that is equivalent to the reaction at A. So this is a value of this is a shear force diagram, and at a particular point, the shear force diagram changes its point from negative to positive. So locate that point, and that at that point the maximum bending moment will be occur. So as usual, draw the bending moment diagram. So you will get the value of bending moment at A, and A as 0, and at B, which is 24.66, and at C, which is 29.32 kilonewton meters. Okay, so these are the bending moment values which we obtain naturally. Then find out the value of shear force, locate the point of zero shear force. So for that, make an equation, and this will be the equation and equate to 0. So h is equal to 2.8 meter from D. So at that point, we will have the maximum bending moment. So take the equation for bending moment at the h sides for the span BD. Now now substitute h is equal to 2.8 for that equation, so that you will get the value of maximum bending moment as 29.863. So at that point, we have the value of maximum moment of 29.863, and we have to mark this point in the bending moment diagram. And also, to locate the point of contraflexure, it is a point at which bending moment changes its sign. So locate that span and develop an equation for bending moment at x sides and equate to 0. So this is the equation we developed, and that's equal to 0. And from that, it is a quadratic equation, and solve that quadratic equation. So you will get it as 0.075 meter from D. That is, which is at a distance of 0.075 meter from D, we will have the 0 bending moment, and this point is called point of contraflexure or point of inflection. Okay, so hope you all understood these problems. Thank you all.